This is another episode of Live from Ox City. This week is a little bit different. We're running some clips from the Nightcap series that we do along with our regular Live from Ox City podcast. The Nightcap episodes can be found on Patreon. Or that's at patreon.com/live from Ox City. We got near 50 episodes, about the same amount as the regular Live from Ox City episodes. So these are some clips from that, and we'll get you back for a regular episode next week.
Once you've secured what you secure, you're not trying to like go out and be trying to do what you do. Like trying to sit down, watch the Raiders game or whatever who's playing and do what you do. Have a great meal. Great meal.
Yeah.
And that's life. You know, after you made money, you're kicking back. And your feet are up on a gold-plated chandelier that hangs low.
You're picking food out of your grill.
Yeah, you got your servant. Your butler is giving you your grapes like Julius Caesar.
Yeah, Drake is dropping the grapes in my mouth. And then you got the big palm tree shit,
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying.
Hitting me with the stick.
No. I'm saying Netflix and chill is that. I'm not saying Netflix and chill is you're watching on a 10 by 12 big back TV.
Big back TV.
With the antenna. I'm saying Netflix and chill is like, all right, you got a 70-inch curved TV mounted on the wall. You know, you got the butler serving you any exotic fruit that is known to man, all sliced in perfect cubes. You have champagne on ice, and you don't even touch it. You have water in wine glass. You know, that type of thing. That's Netflix and chill, right?
Is this this is the picture that you're painting for women when you ask that? Like that's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Because when I say that, it means like let's heat up some chicken nuggets.
That's what
and watch The Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's what happened. No. That's actually what happens. But their vision is that. But this is what happens. You have
the reality of it is.
Yeah, you have Louisiana hot sauce as the dipping. Hors d'oeuvre.
Yeah, and you have.
Chicken
you have,
nuggets
like the plastic
from the bag. Yeah,
plastic stand up trays for your table.
Mm-hmm.
You're
100%.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, well, we've gotten real good at that during the pandemic.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the dessert? Like after that, and you're maybe 3 or 4 episodes in of what, The Mandalorian?
It's been one.
Okay.
60 days has been the ticket recently, but or 60 days in the prison shit.
Yeah, prison shit. Yeah. What's your dessert? Do you have a dessert or no? It's just like it's too much.
I mean, alcohol, I guess, right?
Okay, so what's the alcohol? Are you doing wine?
I mean, you know, like I always drink wine
Yeah.
with dinner. Like I always drink wine, and then you know if I'm gonna sit up and we're gonna chill for a while, then I'll drink whiskey usually, like different kinds of whiskey, but yeah, like that's whiskey is always my sit and chill thing. Sometimes I'll have tequila.
Do you do the whiskey with an ice cube that's like a big circle? No. You know what I like about
it's doing too much. It's doing too much.
What?
Like, I just drink it neat.
Neat means is nothing in there.
Room temperature, nothing in it.
Is it nasty?
It's brutal.
Then why do you do it?
It's brutal as fuck. I don't know. I can't tell you.
Why don't you just put a damn ice cube in there?
I don't know. I feel like my penis is bigger when I do it this way. Like,
got you. Hey, I'm not.
It's either that or buy a truck, and I don't have that much money, so I just drink whiskey neat.
Okay. Well, okay. So, have you seen the like mobster movies, like where they drink, and then they put like a big ice cube, and they're like, see, that's what I would.
Yeah, because they're pussies.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, if you like, you see that old West type shit.
Yeah.
They just have a brown bottle with no label,
and they're just
and then
pouring
they
it
just
themselves.
swig it.
Oh,
and then it just falls down the beard.
Oh, see, I didn't see that
shirt.
I didn't see that episode.
That's how I do it.
Oh, okay.
I drink it straight out the bottle. I spill it all over myself, and it's the same like Doc Brown can pour it in the engine on Back to the Future too.
Yeah,
it'll make the shit go.
Part three. Wait, is it 2 or 1?
Okay. Whatever he starts putting the trash in the engine, like he made a trash engine, and then
he's like 88 miles per hour, 1.21 gigawatts. Yeah,
88 years old in a 40-year-old man's body. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Sounds like a Nickelodeon quest from Legends of the Hidden Temple or something.
Yeah, to get the gack. To get the secret of the ooze.
I don't know about that. Is it that what the secret that you're trying to get?
Yeah, I don't know. One of those shows that was by Mark Summers. Remember that dude? He was the host for like 5 different shows.
Yeah. He's like, hey kids, and then hey kids, and then hey kids.
Yeah.
All you kids that I love coaching and like hosting all damn day long for a check of $52,000 a year. No, I don't know what it was, but hey, he was an early he was a pioneer of sorts.
We were talking about a podcast, another local podcast.
We weren't. We didn't get into it, and we should. And I wanted you to say. I wanted you to call out name, but you didn't.
Oh, you wanted me to?
I want you to call out the names. Like we need competition. We need to stir something up. You know what I mean? Like we need to get into it.
Why do you think I talk about Drake all the time?
Because Drake's not worried about you.
I disagree.
We can rub elbows. Look, there's certain podcasts local podcasts that we're gonna have someone who does a local podcast on next week, right?
Right.
But there's certain podcasts that's like you're in our lane a little bit.
Yeah.
And
so the podcast that we're referring to is Oxnard Live.
With an exclamation mark.
With an exclamation, yeah, we got.
And that's the disrespect.
Yeah.
That exclamation mark was the disrespect.
It's a spit. It's spitting in the face.
Yeah, and I can't go for that. It was just
Now, to be fair, he did start the podcast months before we started ours.
I don't care.
He's interviewed some people.
Who's he?
I don't know. I don't know who he is. I don't know.
I know his face.
I don't know. I don't know if I can't tell if it's like we're scouring the city for other people, and we're like, look, we found one. We found this guy. He's trying to be us.
It's a scour.
Or if it's actually like legit, you know. But but it's obviously clear that we had to destroy him, right?
Well, here's the thing. I think from an athletic background, we're trying to maybe me only, I don't know, looking for a competition to kind of, because I thrive off that, right? Like, that's in athletics we come from. Like, we're trying to like find someone to compete with, and then all right, like let's beat them, and that naturally that competitive nature like propels you to like do better. So some of it's tongue in cheek, but some of it's like actually like yeah, I the dude might be a nice dude. I never heard the podcast, but anyone who's listening, well, Patreon, our family,
yeah. Which
you guys
speaking.
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
You guys could. I don't know. I don't even know how I found it or how we found it, but it's called Oxnard Live. So
with an exclamation.
You let us, with an exclamation, and it's not on iTunes. It's not on Patreon.
It seemed like it was just on a
like
website.
It might be just on.
That's
the website.
What I'm saying. I feel like we're really doing too much. Like
no, hell no. I'm saying is it called a podcast?
Maybe he just said show.
It might be show.
Yeah.
Show.
Still, okay. Gotta be destroyed.
All right, so let's get them out. Well, I'm not worried about that, honestly. So, but what I'm trying to find is like, is there local podcasts that we in our lane that we can kind of like beef with? I want to beef with someone. Like Jay-Z's the best. What did we say? Jay-Z. We're talking about GOATs last episode.
Yeah.
Is Jay-Z the GOAT? Basically, right? He's pretty much
like the beef GOAT.
Just the GOAT in rap. He's pretty much like a lot of people would say.
I would say so.
A lot of people would say he's the GOAT. Whether or not you have like a Tupac or whatever, whoever, but Jay-Z's a lot of people's GOAT. And in order to have that status, you gotta beef with someone. Yeah. There's no top rapper that didn't have a healthy beef. And in order to be the top podcast in the city, and we're putting it out there that we're live from Ox City, we're putting our stamp out there that we're here and we're planting the flag, so we gotta at least see if there's someone that we can spar with.
So what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
I want
this guy.
Oh, this guy, we might let him live for now until we'll let him live. We'll let him live.
We're talking about figuratively. We should
figuratively and
Are we talking about?
Huh?
I was thinking that we could find out where he lives and we could throw a big bag of poop on his porch.
I mean, I was gonna be like caller, or like call up into the show like, hey, what's up with this Oxnard Live thing?
Okay. Yeah.
What's up with those domain name beef?
What's up with this exclamation mark?
Yeah, like what does that exclamation mark mean? What are you trying to say by that exclamation mark?
Yeah.
But
I think we deserve answers.
We deserve answers. So I was thinking, maybe we could just reach out, like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, respect what you're doing, but hey, what's going on? Like, where do we coexist? Like, as an olive branch.
Yeah, we don't. I don't recall being asked permission.
No.
To start a podcast.
I don't either. Listen. He like you said, he was first, whatever, with the show thing. But if he's trying to come into the podcast lane, and that's what I'm saying, is he trying to come into the podcast lane with it? If that's the case, then he's got to come knock on a door. He's got to check in.
Right.
What did you like about the movie Congo?
Me, Amy. Good gorilla. The city of Zinj.
Oh my god.
You know I remember that shit.
Shit. What the fuck do you remember so much? Why the fuck do you remember? Why do you remember so much?
I've seen that movie a lot of times.
Yo, what the fuck?
I've seen it so many times.
Oh man. He said the city of Zinj. Oh my god.
That's a throwback,
Damn.
dude.
That's a throw. That was made in like 1995.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The silverback Gorillaz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amy, good gorilla.
Holy shit, we found a winner. Oh man, we found a winner with Greg.
You think Andy remembers Congo?
I don't know. He said, yeah.
Is he ready?
Yeah, you could call him. But
okay. I want to ask him.
Oh my god. Damn, he's yeah, that
was.
was.
I'm telling you, we used to watch that movie a lot. Like me and my mom and my sister, we always watch that movie.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I liked it. I mean, damn.
You didn't remember it like that though?
No, I remember. If I like a movie, I remember.
Yeah.
I like what he was like when they go to where are they? The Congo.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And he's like, stop eating my sesame cake.
Yeah. The sesame cake guy. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I like when they sing the song. And then it goes, all the leaves are.
Like when they're traveling there?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I just remember me, Amy, that one. All right, I'm going to call Andy.
Call Andy.
Andy, call Amy. Amy, me, Andy.
He said City of Zinj. I say all that to say, we ended up going out, and I forgot the reason I brought this up.
I don't know, but I want to ask you if you've ever been to a gay bar.
Fuck. Jesus Christ, where is your mind? In college, we were bar hopping, and we accidentally went into a gay bar, like maybe like in and out, like you know what I mean. That was the only time. We set foot inside of the gay. We set foot to the gay bar and and realized it was a gay bar, and then just walked out of the gay bar.
How did you realize?
Because there was only dudes in there, and they put one hand up and had it hanging. Had the hand hanging, like it was just obvious. So it was like, oh nah, okay.
So you've never been in a gay bar and had a gay guy buy you drinks?
No. I never been in a gay bar. I went in. I'm sorry. I went into that one gay bar, and it was just like, it was a mistake. I didn't know we were setting foot in a gay bar. It was like, around a bunch of bars or whatever, and I just didn't know it was one, so just left. Yeah. But no, I haven't been to a gay bar.
I've been to a gay bar in Austin.
I bet.
What's that supposed to mean?
Continue with your story.
We were rolling up to the bar and we saw. This was probably like maybe 2009, 2010. Mm-hmm. But we were coming up to the bar, and I think it was Halloween. And I saw these two guys. They were dressed in like the 300 Spartan outfits, you know? Like, you know, the movie, right?
Oh, it was Halloween. I'm sorry. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Just like,
and so, but the guys were like, they're huge. They're, you know, they look like they're bodybuilders or something like that. But they were holding hands. So they were like two super buff bodybuilder Spartan guys holding hands. Walking up to the gate.
And bar. You were at that point, were you thinking, is this part of the costume? Or were you just like, oh no, this is what it is?
No, we knew where we were going. We knew what the destination was.
Oh, you were trying to go.
Yeah, we're going there on purpose because we were going with a gay couple that we knew.
Okay.
So we went and.
Oh, okay.
But when we went into the bar, I went to the bathroom, and in the bathroom there were guys with their pants pulled down so that their butts were out, and they were peeing at the urinals.
And why would you tell me this? Okay, so my question is, why did you go to the restroom in there?
Well, I had to go. What do you mean? I have to wait? I'm afraid I'm gonna get jumped?
I mean, don't you think anytime going into a gay bar, like some dude's gonna get your booty? Like that's why I'm not going into a gay bar.
No.
Like,
nope.
All right. Well, hey, you deserve.
The bartender gave me free drinks, and
I bet.
I
bet he did.
Saw the guys with their pants down in the bathroom, and the two guys holding hands. It was quite an experience.
I bet.
I was just leaving off about a story. We were talking about a story about a friend of ours who got a phone number from, you know, a girl that he was.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, just to recap. Tuesday, you were listening to the end of.
Right. Yeah.
Greg's story about. Go ahead. Sorry.
Right. Yeah. So recap. We have a friend who was interested in a girl. He had a crush on a girl, and he wanted to get her phone number. And so we encouraged him to do that. He ended up getting her phone number, even though we all kind of knew that she was more interested in you, right? Like she was, and you weren't interested in her. So it was like, you know, it was like a whole kind of weird, like, you know, weird circle shape type thing.
No, it wasn't at all. It wasn't a circle.
Yeah,
it wasn't
I'm
a
saying
triangle.
because he liked her, she liked you, you didn't like her, and then you
so I
wanted
was
to
just
have
out
sex
of
with
it.
him.
Huh? What? No, no. That did not happen.
Okay, but so he got her number, and he was like struggling with it because he was like, I don't know, what should I say, you know that moment when like that happens, and so he was letting us help him come up with what to say, and we sent something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I do remember saying something about wanting to lick the deodorant crust from her armpits.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep. I remember you doing that. I remember you doing that.
Do you remember anything else?
No, I don't remember I remember I remember us maybe like us all in the same class or something like that. And
yeah, it must have been because we wouldn't have hung out with him otherwise.
No. I remember her being in, like me and you maybe being in the same class or something like that. And she was in the same class. And
right.
And we were like, hey, like, we were like mocking her or you were mocking her or something like that. And she was like feeling all like awkward and shit. And
yeah.
like,
I mean, it's.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
I didn't
there's a statute of, like, if I did this in high school, I can't get like beat up now or something, right? But so you don't remember what the
she's like married with children.
So you don't remember like what the finale of that text was, like the best part though?
No, I don't. I just remember you guys saying, because I wasn't there when you guys did it. When you guys,
okay.
You know, but I remember you guys telling me, and then
I said, he said, I want to hear the poop slide out of your butt.
See, I knew there was poop involved. I knew there was poop involved. But here was the thing. I didn't see. I was my position was to not see. Obviously, no one's trying to see or hear any of that. So, my position was to not show empathy. I mean, sympathy or empathy, and and also not even acknowledge it, because basically that was kind of like a role that for her, for like, because like you said, she was trying to like hit, like, I don't know, she was just trying to like hit on me and shit. So I was just like, I'm not feeling her like that.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, like, you guys were all trying to make me feel her. I'm like, I'm not feeling her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not feeling her. Like, why? Yeah, I think you guys were very immature. Like, you guys were, it was very...
Oh, really?
No. Not immature. I'm saying not... You guys were, yeah, I guess you could say immature. Like, you guys weren't,
selective?
Well, I'm selective. I'm Jerry Seinfeld
obviously,
out
yeah.
here. But I'm saying, like, you guys weren't used to the, nah, I'm cool on that. It's like, okay, she's,
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Selective, like.
Right. And you guys were just like,
no thanks.
Like, yeah, I'm like, not yeah, I was like, no thanks. But everyone was like trying to push it. I'm like, nah, right. I'm cool on that.
Right.
Because there's certain things like Jerry Seinfeld, like, I didn't like about it.
Yeah, that you just can't.
I'm not even going to go hard on that. Don't go hard on that.
I'm not going to.
Okay, I know you remember. But, so I was like, nah, And so everyone was like, what? So anyways. Oh, okay, so the reason I brought that up was because I didn't want to I didn't want to acknowledge it because then it would have been opening for her in my eyes. So that I was just like, I don't know what you guys are talking.
I don't even know if the if the text got like addressed, you know.
Yeah,
I don't.
it did.
I don't
'Cause
even.
I think you guys brought it up somehow.
Like what? Like, did you see it?
That's what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like we were in like the same class. We were all in like the same class, and I think you guys were like, "Oh, did you get a text from Will or or whatever his name was?" You basically brought it up, and I was like,
Whatever his name was.
I was like, I didn't even basically acknowledge it because I didn't want it to be. I didn't want to be involved because I didn't want any like, you know what I mean? So yeah.
You didn't want to be involved in that? Let me hear the poop
I
slide
thought it was
out of your
funny.
butt.
Listen, I thought it was funny, you know, immature funny, whatever. But I didn't want to acknowledge because I didn't want any like backlash coming on me for her to be an opening to converse and all that extra stuff. So yeah, I've lived with a dog before.
So, like you know, like you don't even know the dog really, right? Like you've never met him.
Nope, but it's a husky, and I've definitely lived with a husky before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting.
What would be interesting?
Just to see you interact with a dog.
I guess. Yeah, because you've never seen me with my parents' dog. Yeah,
Right.
That's true.
Do you get mad when dogs lick you?
And no. No, I don't get mad when dogs lick me, and also dogs don't just randomly come up and lick me.
Right. You make sure to put off a vibe.
No, I'm just saying, like I you know, you just make this into a I hate dogs thing. So it's just like you're trying to make it seem like I'm like shadow boxing with dogs, like like get the fuck away from me, dog.
So if that's your roommate and your roommate has a dog and your roommate goes like travels or something and so it's just you and the dog at home, right? Would you and he was like, "Hey, could you watch the dog for a couple of days?" Would you do that?
Yep, definitely done it before.
Do you take the dog out on walks?
See, here's where we're see. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. I'm not changing my whole lifestyle to I'll feed the dog. I'll let the dog in. I'll I'll even do the pooper scooper thing. You know.
Wait.
I'm not,
the pooper scooper. So
I'm a clean person, Greg. Mm-hmm. So I'm not letting a dog just shit all over the property for like weeks on end with no
intervention.
Yeah. But as far as taking the dog on a walk on a daily basis, like that's kind of, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, but
whoa.
when you pick up the dog poop, are you picking it up with a bag or are you doing like does it have to be a pooper?
I mean, it's just God. It depends. I mean, shovel in a thing. Shovel. Like, it's not that tough, man. It's not that complex. I know you love to halt the conversation at the poop, but yeah.
I just like to imagine you picking up the poop.
I don't know why.
Like,
why is that such a big thing?
Because you seem like you'd be so mad, so upset about it.
And once again, you paint the picture of me being so like anti-dog, where I'm like, stupid dog, like why did you have to do this? But I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Do you think I'm sensitive?
Let me see. Let me think. It manifests itself in
Oh, wow. That's okay.
in,
Continue.
in a different way than normal.
Okay. I could get on board with that. I wouldn't disagree with that.
Not overly sensitive, no.
Do you think I'm the most sensitive of people that we know?
No. I think we're all sensitive. Let me preface by saying that. I think everyone's sensitive.
What did I get upset about this last episode? Just right now?
Oh, right now? Or what do you mean?
Yeah, just right now. What was it? Was I
About that I said yes.
No, I was
Too
on
fast.
No, I was on a soapbox about something.
Oh, about you were talking about when we were talking about the soap operas?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's
I
what it was.
guess. I don't know.
You checked out for that part?
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Definitely.
This is another episode of the Patreon Live from Ox City Patreon. Are we the nightcap?
This is just the
We still
Patreon.
doing
man.
that? Okay.
We don't, this
That's
is
what it's
Patreon.
called. That's what it's called. So we have to.
Yeah. You guys didn't hear the little back and forth argument that we guys had, but me and Greg had super
Typical.
behind the scenes, but that was funny.
Typical behind the scenes.
Man, that's real funny.
Just a warning that sometime during this episode.
Warning.
Yeah.
This
I don't know how
this
I don't
is
have a warning.
no. It's warning. This is 18 and up. Remember those commercials?
Oh yeah.
Warning, girls gone wild.
Yeah. Ooh. What we got
Warning.
here.
You're like, oh shoot, I know those. I know that voice.
Yeah.
All right, what
Damn.
were you warning? Like the Cinco de Mayo thing. It's kind of like, it's like really, like, come on.
What, like the marketing of Cinco de Mayo? What do you mean?
I mean, it gets, sometimes it can be like, you feel a way when it's just like, okay, like, especially living like certain places, like say living in Scottsdale, Arizona. And it's like, it's Cinco de Mayo. Like, let's go out drinking. Like, we're celebrating.
Okay.
And drinking. It's a get drunk. And it's just like, I don't know. It's like,
Let me ask you this. What do you do on Cinco de Mayo?
nothing different.
Like, you don't do anything.
I will say that the Pride Day comes from whatever weekend the boxing is on, whether it's the one before or the weekend after. So it's like usually a Mexican boxer. It's right. Like, that's where, like, for me the Pride thing is. And
so you don't eat Tostitos and guacamole when?
Yeah, see, that's like, it's not something that I'm like, oh shit, it's Cinco de Mayo, I'm gonna fucking go to Chipotle. It's like, no, like, I fucking live it.
Taking a mile
You
to go
know?
to Chipotle.
Like, we didn't, like, fucking... In my household, it wasn't like, Mom, it's Mexican Day.
Can I get a present?
Can we get fucking tacos and burritos today? He's like, it's fucking Tuesday. Hey, so I got a question for you. You know any Tippy Toe Walkers?
No. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
I feel like
You used to?
maybe a lot of us kind of took a shot at it when we were younger.
What's up with what do you think that is?
I know, but when I was like approaching the 6 foot line, that was a big.
You're trying Tippy Toe?
I don't think Tippy Toe Walk.
You're
but,
fake Tippy Toe walking?
I mean, maybe a little bit. Like you're so close at that point.
Okay, hold on. So let's talk about the Tippy Toe Walker. There's a Tippy Toe Walker that's basically you touch the whole foot on the floor, and then that
guy.
There's like 2 types though. You know what I mean? Like there's one that like never touches the heel to the floor, and then there's one that just like straight.
Like there's one whose calves are crazy, and then there's one whose like knees are real messed up because they're, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
No, those guys, the guys that you're talking about, I'm pretty sure that's a different breed, Like
yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what is there like some mental aspect to it. You know what I mean?
I don't think anything mental. I think just a lack of physical capability or coordination or whatever,
Yeah, because man.
But I'm picking that kid last, like, for sure, for anything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, can't you see that, you're a tippy toe? Like, can't you see that you walk on your tippy toes and it's like,
damn,
it's not.
I got somebody in my head right now. There's a name that I want to throw at you to see if we're on the same page.
If I could roast them?
I mean, I'm not trying to. I don't think that they're listening to the Patreon.
Yeah.
But it's somebody that we went to
what's
school with.
Okay.
And I'm not talking about high school.
You talking about elementary?
Yeah, I'm talking about elementary school.
Yeah, I know who it is. Go ahead. I think I know who you're talking about. Go ahead.
What's the initials?
There's 2 people that I think. KR or MB?
No.
No? Alright.
DB.
I don't know. Daniel
Ding, 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 ding.
What? Daniel I don't know the last name.
Ding, ding, ding. You're there. Bell.
Yeah? Bell? Daniel Bell?
Danny Bell?
I don't remember that kid. Danny Bell? Kind of. He had like comb to the side.
Yeah,
hair.
and he was a total Tippy Toe Walker. And I think he came over to my house one time, and I think he pooped in the toilet, and he didn't flush it. My mom got mad.
You would remember that. Daniel Bell came to your house flipping it. I don't know.
I remember somebody else came to my house.
I wasn't really
one time, and they had a little emergency, and they had a toilet emergency. The toilet wouldn't flush, and there was some panic on their face, and I was like, it was like is it a bad one? I was like, yeah. And then I remember my mom having to like freaking get the plunger and shit.
No. Damn, who were you inviting to your freaking home? You needed to fucking better judgment on the friends you had at that age. Your mom's like, dude, screen these damn kids. You stupid fucking friendship judgment kid.
Kids keep shitting in the toilet.
She's like, every time you invite these damn kids, I gotta plunge their way out of here.
I also remember when
Nah,
that was happening, like, I ended up I laughed at some point, and my mom snapped her head at me like, "Oh, you think that's fucking funny, huh?"
Yeah, next time you eat this shit, you fucking. Yeah, I bet. I would have been mad as hell too. Huh?
Did you ever get your mouth washed out with soap?
Yeah. Mouth washed out with soap. Hit by the belt.
I kept singing some song about Hitler's wiener. And my mom was like, "You say that shit again, and we are going down this road, and I'm gonna wash your mouth out with soap." And I sang the song. I sang the Hitler weenie song.
Hitler weenie song.
Yeah, it was like whistle weenie, Hitler bikini, something. You know, one of those.
You would be the person to do that as a little kid. That's the
Something about
the
Hitler's dick, and my mom's like, "Don't say that.
Yeah.
Don't talk about that."
Yeah. Don't go down this route, son. Yeah, I would get hit by my mom. My dad would never. He wouldn't hit me because he probably would fucking send me to the hospital.
Yeah, he's like, "I can't. I'm gonna catch case if I do it."
He would only smack me with the belt, and then after a time, like once you get a little older and your mom's hitting you, it's like
this is getting kind of ridiculous.
I mean, I'll cry.
I know, Mom.
I mean, I guess I'll cry, but you know, and then she started picking up on it. And then she was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, wait till your dad gets home." No, okay, no.
You hit so much harder.
Yeah. I think my dad never hit me. Like he only smacked me with the belt.
That's definitely good for you.
But
the best case scenario for you.
But the fear, my whole fucking life of him actually
for getting that first one
was enough. It was enough. Yeah.
And on him, like on his part, well played. Like you made it that you were able to make it work to the point where you didn't have to, but the fear was enough to keep you from having to, you know?
Yeah. I mean, just picture the guy who's comes home every day, like scars, bleeding, bruises and shit. And it's just like working hard as shit. And then it's like, oh, your son, fucking threw a rock.
Threw a rock at a priest.
Threw a rock at a car. He's like, oh, yeah? Like, he's not trying to hear that shit.
Yeah, or, like, waste his time. Like, I'm not trying to waste any time beating you.
Smack the shit out of you. Yeah, let me smack the shit out of you with this belt.
We always got the snap. It was mostly just the snap of the belt. You know how if you fold it in half? If you fold it in half and you push it together and you snap it.
Yeah,
that was the noise. Did I tell you about my uncle
facts.
My uncle, like, my dad's brother, at some point, he, like, ran away or some dumb kid shit. Like, I am running away. And then he ran away and he got hungry an hour later and came back like a dumbass. But he came back or whatever, like, he got in trouble. And then, so it was like, okay, come downstairs or come over here. Like, you're about to get your hits, you know?
So before
Yeah.
he came back, he went into his room and he put all of his underwear on. Like layered it. He put all of the pairs of underwear that he had
Yeah.
on. And I don't know if
He got
I don't know.
padding.
Yeah, I don't know if my grandpa like somehow I don't know if one of my dad or my uncles or whatever ratted on him, but the story is that he walked out and he was like, "Pull your pants down." Judge Joe Brown, right?
Yeah.
And him commenting on something. It's hard to even tell what he's commenting on because he just starts going off on a rant.
Well, he's talking about the what's his name?
Cosby.
Bill Cosby being
Cosby,
released
that's
from-
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you sent me that and I watched it, and we'll get to that. But how much of that stuff have you watched, like the court stuff, like the daytime court TV stuff?
Oh, like the Judge Joe Brown, Judge Judy type stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some viral things, like some funny stuff. But nah, I'm not sitting there like watching that stuff. I don't watch much TV period at all.
Do you
At all period. I don't know.
You think you'd have like I don't know where he
Sidebar,
ranks.
you got a Paul George beard on right now. I don't know why you're hating on him.
Isn't it just a beard?
You got the Paul George beard.
I guess I kind of do.
Yeah. Pandemic G. Or is it playoff G?
We'll find out.
Hey. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get to the part of this interview that we really want to see.
I mean, play the whole thing.
Well, the whole thing is 18 minutes.
Oh, shoot. Are you serious?
Yeah. Well, the clip that you sent me is not.
Yeah, play the clip.
It's not working.
What?
There it is.
But Bill Cosby also has to be accountable for what he represents and for acts of and for predator-like behavior.
What about these women being accountable for their own behavior? They were groupies.
Well,
sex, drugs, rock and roll, sex, drugs, rap, sex, drugs, baseball, football, basketball, movies, television. See.
Yeah, but right now I'm talking about Bill Cosby. I'm saying
we forgot what that term meant. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. The bimbos come to the party, they hang out, they get drunk, they snort lines of blow, and they have a good time. They use the hall closets to give head, bathrooms to get down, and you go in to get your coat off of the bed, and they're laying on top of it doing somebody. See, that's what that's about. So,
yeah, but it has to be consensual,
25,
though.
30, 40, 50 years after something was in big time style. When this stuff started out, the sexual revolution was going on. And a lot of women got into it deeply.
Okay.
It sounded like he had like firsthand experience.
Yeah, it makes you.
You get your coat off the bed and they're laying on it. Like that's a super like firsthand experience type of deal.
Makes you wonder what the life of those celebrity judges is like.
Yeah.
If they're just like snorting rails off of each other or whatever.
Yeah. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. He painted a picture, man. He definitely painted a picture.
He definitely painted a picture, and he was the walking on thin ice. He was like he was diving head first into thin ice. Like,
man, I forget that dude's name, man. He's the dude who's interviewing him. He's like a hip hop, political dude. Like he's real. Like from what I've seen, he's like super talented on like his his commentary and stuff like that. That guy that was interviewing him.
Well, he didn't know what to do with that.
Did you see his eyes?
No.
Oh, you gotta. Oh, there's one point. There's one point where his eyes go wide as hell. He's like, man, right when I saw that, I instantly sent it to you.
Well, we're gonna dive deep into this one.
Grave.
No, sex, drugs, rock and roll, sex, drugs, rap, sex, drugs, baseball, football, basketball, movies, television. See.
Yeah, but right now I'm talking about Bill Cosby. I'm saying
we forgot what that term meant. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. The bimbos come to the party. They hang out. They get drunk. They snort lines of blow, and they have a good time. They use the hall.
That's what it was right there. That's what it was.
Where he's like folds his arms and like puts it.
He's like, damn, we're going off the rails now. Yeah. That's what.
He's accountable for their own behavior.
Do you think at that point he's like viral moment
sex,
in
drugs,
his mind?
Rock and roll,
maybe.
Sex, drugs, rap, sex, drugs,
that was
baseball,
the moment
football,
when he was like, "Oh, this is
movies,
beyond
television.
me." I just gotta see this one more time.
Yeah, but right now I'm talking about Bill Cosby. I'm saying
we forgot what that term meant. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. The bimbos come to the party. They hang out. They get drunk. They snort lines.
That was it. Where he was like, "Oh
yeah.
shit, okay."
he's like, "Oh, okay." Oh, this is the turn it's taken. Like we drove like straight past the sign. Okay. We're just going all in. Okay.
I wonder how, like, do they have him on often? I wonder, you know?
Oh, I have no clue what that show is or what's up with Joe Brown.
Yeah, like why, like why would they have him on? And they didn't know that he was kind of like that.
Did you know he was doing it?
No, but I'm not having him on my show. Like,
I mean, he's a name. He's a judge and he's a name. Like,
yeah, but like
I mean, they don't know he's about to do that. I don't.
Yeah, but if you like say the same guy, he had like Gary Busey, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're getting a wild card with that.
Really? Is Gary Busey going off? Is
Gary
he like
Busey's
pro-Trump
like
or some shit?
No, I mean, who knows? But he's like, no, Gary Busey's like a crazy person.
Yeah.
Like he says crazy stuff and he like does weird things that he shouldn't be doing.
Why does he remind me of Thanos?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's not a resemblance? Okay.
No, but he does remind me of there's Gary Busey and then there's some other guy who kind of looks like Gary Busey. Oh, Nick Nolte. That's who it is.
Nick Nolte. What's up with that?
There's Gary Busey
and guys
Nick
look
Nolte.
the same?
I don't know.
I don't like that.
But one of them is like insane. Like Gary Busey is
Nick Nolte's insane too. He's
really?
on some like shit. He's like coked out. Like it seems like at all times.
Oh,
he's one of those types. Yeah.
Man, I wonder what the problem is. Like why?
What that face is doing.
Yeah, yeah. What's going on with that? Like,
what the?
Man, yeah.
Nick
these two
Nolte,
guys.
Gary Busey, Thanos. Like, what's going on? No, good for you. You made your mark. I appreciate that. I actually appreciate that story though.
You can't even some of the shit that they asked us to do. There, I cannot imagine your reaction if you were in my position
What happened?
and you were doing what I was doing. All right, so first of all, it was like warehouse work. It was inventory. So I'm unloading trucks and all this shit, like heavy
powered, speakers and equipment, all this shit, like whatever. Okay, that's fine. But there was this room that was like, it was this room and it had guitars all in it and it had really high ceilings. And at the top of the ceilings was the lights. And so there's like kind of like there's like a balcony or something. But those lights needed to get changed. And so they took a ladder up to the balcony and put it up on the balcony. And it was like not stable. And it's like, I mean, probably a 15-foot drop.
Mhm.
And they're like, can you change that? Me? You want me to dangle over the side and hang and change a $3 light bulb and risk a 15-foot drop? Like, I mean, they had us taking out trash in the morning.
The
like
audacity.
That became part of our routine. Like,
You've never had to
like
take...
we're the warehouse. No, I mean we have, but like I've had to take out the trash. But usually you have your certain space, right? Like you have your workspace. You take care of your workspace.
Okay.
Okay. As the warehouse, the physical manual labor people that work there, then we're tasked to take out everyone else's trash, like all the offices, all of the people, all the departments where they got stuff. Then we become the janitors all of a sudden. Like, how did we become the janitors? And they're like, man, it's cheaper if we don't pay janitors. We just make you guys do it. So like this gets added to our shit.
Yeah.
Like,
come to think of it, we had janitors. We had we didn't always have to take out the trash when I was working at AT&T. Yeah. We had like a cleaning crew or whatever. But
so imagine we're like lifting shit, sweating, picking shit up. We're in LA.
At Nike, when I worked at Nike, we had to take the trash out. It wasn't like a thing where like, we got to take the trash out.
You had to take other people's trash out?
Yeah, that's usually how it works. It's not always your trash. You're not looking through the trash bag like, that was my cheeseburger. I'm taking that wrapper out and throwing that out.
I went to places in the store or offices. I went to places that I'd never been before. Places that I would never go during a regular day. Offices that I would never go to. And then I walk in there like,
hi, what's your name?
Can you mind if I take your trash right now? You mind if I take your trash? And they're like, get out of here, you friggin' peasant piece of shit. And then I have to like run away.
Yeah. I got you.
Craigslist by far has had the weirdest people.
Really?
Oh yeah. I mean, I still am in contact with one of those weirdos.
Oh shit.
Who also now this is a story for Patreon right here.
All right.
So this guy, he liked to search the back pages of Patreon.
Of Patreon.
Or of
weird
Craigslist.
The back page. Wait, back page was like some fucking weird like sex shit, right?
Yeah. So
and
he
that's
liked
part of Craigslist?
Craigslist has its
I
stuff
thought it was
too.
his own shit. Oh, okay. So it's like a separate back page.
Yeah.
It's like back page 2.0 type shit.
Yeah. So you can go on there and it's
wait,
like,
he's looking for females and stuff on this?
He's looking for he's
Males.
open. He's open to
Oh
Not that, but he's just looking to see what's out there, you know. And so he found one advertisement or one posting that was wanting a few guys to come over. It was a guy and his wife. And anyways, I was over at Zach's house. I'm hanging out at Zach's house, and I get a call from him. And he asks, hey, you want to, he says, what are you up to? I said, we're just hanging out, not doing much. He says, do you want to come with me to this gangbang later? And I said, no, thank you. And then that was mostly it. It's like, oh, okay. See you later.
Man.
And then, so then, fast forward years later, the same guy is telling me a story. And he's telling me about some ad that he answered. And he showed up to this house. And there's this lady, and she was strapped down on the bed. There's this weird bald guy, like, in the corner. And he said that the lady advertised, she said that she was like 40. But then when he got there, she was like 55 or 60. And then he got there, and then some young kid showed up, like some 20-year-old kid guy showed up, and he was like super nervous and super sweaty. And then they all had like a real weird, awkward bang together.
Oh, God. This is real?
This is real.
Who is this dude? Is this someone I know?
No, you never met him before.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you.
I would know better than that. I wouldn't put you two together. But as he's telling me that, I stopped him and I was like, wait a minute. Is this what you invited me to that one time? And he was like, oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. And then he said that when he was there, he was like, man, Greg would be pissed right now if he came with me.
What type of mind state was that guy in? Like at that time? Like,
sober?
Is he just...
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.